So we just got the latest dividend update for one of my favorite ETFs, of course, SCHD. And we did just get the update for Q2 of 2025, and a lot of people are actually pretty disappointed. Now, I am a little bit late on this. However, I still would like to cover it, seeing that I am a shareholder of SCHD, and I'm fairly certain a lot of y'all are as well. If you didn't know, yes, we did get a recent update to the dividend distribution. Now, when it comes to SCHD, y'all should know that the dividend distribution changes basically every single quarter based off of the dividends paid out in that quarter, and of course the companies that the ETF is made up of. However, when it comes to this specific one, guys, it's actually a little bit of a disappointment compared to Q2 of 2024. And we can actually see this right here because we did get the most recent distribution and it actually came out to be at 26 cents. So 26 cents and, well, 0.2602. I don't really know how to say the 02 part in cents, but basically 26 cents. And this is ex-dividend date today. As if I'm recording this today, you guys will see this tomorrow. This will be paid out on the 30th of June. Now, if we actually compare this to June of 2024, we can actually see that it is a little bit of a difference. Now, most of you guys are saying, wait a minute, it just went from 82 cents in June of 2024 to now 26 cents of June 2025. That's a major difference. However, guys, there was a 3-to-1 stock split. So you would have to divide this 82 cents per share divided by 3 in order to get the most current one as per what it is today. And if we divide this 82 cents, we divide this by 3, we get what it would have been after the 3-to-1 stock split, which ends up being around 27 cents. 0.2747 basically, just to be exact there. So we can see that that is a pretty big difference by about a penny or such, a little bit more than a penny from 1 year ago. And just to get this a little bit more exact, I decided to ask Grok, what is the percent difference from this current dividend as opposed to what it was back a year ago? And yes, Grok did it already, adjusted for the 3-to-1 stock split. And we can see that it is a decrease of 5.28% from 2024 Q2. Very big difference. However, it's not all bad, and here is the reason why. SCHD, guys, it is an ETF, and not to mention it is a dividend growth ETF. And if we come to a website, for example, like Seeking Alpha, we could take a look at the dividend history for this ETF, and it actually doesn't look too bad. Now, this is looking at it on the 5-year. We can see that it is increasing, though, you know, it's not increasing by a significant amount like another company would be. However, it is still decently increasing. But if we actually go at a longer scale here for the 10-year, we can see that now that the overall slope of the linear trend, it is significantly higher than what it was 5 years ago. And if we take a look at the max, this rises even more. So even though we did get a small decrease as opposed to what it was a year ago, we can see that the general trend for the dividend, it is still to increase significantly. Therefore, if we actually take this dividend over here from December 18, 2011 of 4 cents per share, and we compare it to the most recent dividend that we just got of 26 cents, we can actually see that the dividend increase for this time frame has been about 550.5%. So yes, even though on a year-over-year basis, it did go down by 5%, since inception, it basically has been up 550.5%, which is absolutely incredible to see. So now, how does this affect me? Because I own SCHD. In fact, I wish I would own a lot more shares, but I do own around 615 shares, as you guys can see right there. So with 615 shares, with an average share price of $24.94, and you guys can see that capital gains is $772.64. Total returns is $16,113. Yield on cost, it is 4.03%. So while it is a decrease, understand that it's only a decrease on the year over year. On the quarter over quarter, it's actually an increase by around a penny. So please understand that it's not that bad as it seems. We can see here that the quarterly dividend for this most updated one was at around $155 or so. However, with this new one, if we take this 615 shares and we multiply that by 26 cents, we can see that it's estimated around $160. Very, very nice to see. Again, it's a pretty hefty dividend. I mean, anything above $100 is very, very nice. And it's definitely going to add to the massive month that is June, right? So here's hoping that maybe in the next quarter for September, we get a little bit more of an increase when it comes to this, maybe around 28 cents. That'd be really, really incredible to see. But honestly, it's still not that bad. It's still an increase quarter over quarter, decrease year over year, but honestly, not that bad in the slightest. And on top of that, for having SCHD, it is honestly really, really good, even though it was technically a decrease on that year over year. But anyways, guys, that pretty much does it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Really does help with the algorithm on YouTube as well as Rumble. Make sure to follow us on X at Fatal Investing. And of course, if you like, join us on the Discord. The link to that is in the description below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you happy with this increase, or yeah, are you happy with this new distribution of SCHD? Do you own shares of SCHD? Do you not like it? Do you think it's overrated? Because I hear a lot of people say it's overrated. There's much better things out there to buy. But, you know, I have my reasons why I buy it. I really am curious to see what you guys' opinions are. So with that said, peace out, and we will see you all next time.